SolarEdge Home Battery, Enphase IQ Battery 5P. Which is the better solar and battery backup system for your home? I'm going to be answering that question and teaching you all about these two battery systems in today's video. All right, so in today's video, we're doing another head-to-head battery comparison between the SolarEdge Home Battery and the Enphase IQ Battery 5P. Now, we're gonna be doing the evaluation in 6 categories. Each category has a maximum score of 5 points for a maximum total score of 30 points. Now, those categories are power, including continuous power and peak surge power. We'll be looking at the storage capacity of the battery. We'll be looking at the warranty coverage on the battery. Of course, the cost of the battery and the cost to have the battery installed. We're going to be looking at the ease of installation of the battery, which is especially important for you contractors out there. And then finally, what I like to call the X factor. And what the X factor is a way where I can award additional points to either product where there might not be a direct one-to-one correlation, but where it could have significant impact for you as a system owner. With that, let's get into the comparison. All right, first up is the SolarEdge Home Battery. Now, in terms of power output, the SolarEdge battery offers 5 kilowatts of continuous power with 7.5 kilowatts peak surge power. Now, at 5 kilowatts continuous power, that can pretty much run the entire base load of the house for all of your 120 volt circuits. So think lights, refrigerator, home office, TV, internet. Pretty much all of that running at the same time will keep you below that 5 kilowatt limit. And for those of you who live maybe in more rural area where you have a water pump, with that 5 kilowatt budget, you'll be able to run your well water pump within that 5 kilowatts as well. Now, in terms of storage capacity, each SolarEdge Home Battery offers 10 kilowatt hours of storage capacity. And we see that as about sort of the standard in terms of energy storage for a home battery, that 10 kilowatt hour level. That's going to give you the ability to run your home's critical systems for approximately 24 hours on a single charge. Now, in terms of the warranty, the SolarEdge Home Battery has a 10-year unlimited cycle warranty. So you don't have to worry about how often you're using the battery, especially for those of you out in California where you might be using the battery on a daily basis to optimize your best position under net metering 3.0. You don't have to worry about the number of cycles here. Now, in terms of cost, I think the SolarEdge battery is going to be middle of the road in terms of cost. Now, I know many of you would like me to be able to quote specific pricing. Unfortunately, I can't do that. Depending on where you're located and which installer you're working with, and then which wholesaler they're drawing their electrical materials from, you may have some slight fluctuation in terms of price. But I would say overall, the SolarEdge Home Battery is middle of the road to maybe slightly below average in terms of cost of an overall installed system. Now, in terms of ease of installation, this is going to be a standard 2-man installation. The battery itself is heavy, although SolarEdge uses the lighter of the 2 lithium chemistries. So if you were to compare a similar battery in terms of capacity, the SolarEdge battery is a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter compared to some others. And then in terms of X factor, I'm going to award the SolarEdge Home Battery plus 4 X factor points because of the overall SolarEdge ecosystem. Now, if you look at the SolarEdge platform, it really helps to look at it as an overall platform or ecosystem as opposed to just individual components. Because as part of the new SolarEdge Home platform, you have solar, you have battery storage, optionally you have electric vehicle charging, including bidirectional electric vehicle charging, where you can charge the vehicle from solar. You can also draw energy out of the vehicle and use that as a backup power system for the home. You also have intelligent load control, so you can help stretch your battery running time by intelligently turning off certain items at certain times of the day, as well as being able to monitor and control everything on a single app. So that is a trend that we're seeing in the industry. I use the term convergence, but it's basically solar, batteries, electric vehicles, anything having to do with the energy system of the house converging onto one software and hardware platform. So this is the SolarEdge Home Battery. All right, now let's take a look at the Enphase battery. All right, next up is the Enphase IQ Battery 5P. Now, in terms of power output, each Enphase battery provides 3.8 kilowatts continuous power with peak surge power up to 7.7 kilowatts. Now, for a smaller battery, that's a lot of power. But in terms of continuous power at only 3.8 kilowatts, for most folks that should be enough to keep your critical loads powered up, but not quite as high as SolarEdge with the 5 kilowatt limit. Now in terms of storage capacity, each Enphase IQ Battery 5P provides 5 kilowatt hours of storage. So that's what the 5 in the model number means. The 5 indicates or refers to the 5 kilowatt hours of battery storage. In terms of storage batteries that are on the market, that is on the small side, but I think what you're gonna find in practice is that most systems being installed are gonna have at least minimum 2 batteries. I know that the installers that I work with, we have a minimum of 2 batteries, and we just do them in sets of 2, 4, 6, or 8. Now in terms of warranty, Enphase offers a 15-year warranty standard, which is actually the best battery warranty in the industry as of this recordings. So kudos to Enphase here. But in terms of cost, I think what you're gonna find is in terms of total cost per kilowatt hour of a completed installation, Enphase is gonna be a little bit above average or a little bit higher than an average cost system. Again, part of the reason is because we're typically using multiple battery units for each system, which means that you've got more time and labor to get it on the wall and then the different conduits and connectors to connect the individual batteries together. Now, in terms of ease of installation, I think Enphase could have done a little bit better in terms of perhaps breaking the battery down into smaller pieces, or maybe by just offering a larger battery so we have to install fewer of them. But as it sits today, each individual battery weighs over 170 pounds, so it's definitely gonna be a 2-person lift. And again, since it's only 5 kilowatt hours of storage per battery, I would plan on installing minimum 2 battery units per site for most homes. So I think Enphase could have gone a little bit further one way or the other, either give us a bigger battery so that that same 2-person team could get that battery installed and then 1 battery would be enough, or give us a battery that's broken down into smaller building blocks so perhaps a single technician could install it. Might take a little bit longer, but it's half the labor. And then in terms of X Factor, I'm gonna give the Enphase system plus 3 X Factor points. Again, not so much for the battery itself, but for the features that are available on the Enphase platform. Now, if you look at the entire Enphase platform, now of course you have your Enphase microinverters, which is probably what Enphase is best known for. You've got your microinverters, your combiner, your IQ batteries, and in many cases you're gonna have multiple IQ batteries. But Enphase is also developing a bidirectional EV charger, and they give you a generator hookup option as well for those that are looking for more redundancy out of a backup system. So if we total it up, I'm giving the SolarEdge Home Battery 4 out of 5 on power, 3 out of 5 on storage capacity, 4 out of 5 on warranty, 4 out of 5 on cost, 4 out of 5 on ease of installation, plus 4 X Factor points for a total of 23 points. Now for the Enphase Battery 5P, I'm giving 3 out of 5 for power. It is a lower power by 1.2 kilowatts. 2 out of 5 for capacity. I mean, the battery is just too small. And in my opinion, the 5 kilowatt hour size is really just too small. The market has kind of gone beyond that now, which means you're gonna be pretty much installing multiple batteries on every project that you do. Now I do give Enphase 5 out of 5 on the warranty. They have the best battery warranty in the market as of this recording. 3 out of 5 on cost. Again, they're gonna be sort of middle of the road or maybe slightly on the higher end of the spectrum in terms of a total installed cost per kilowatt hour system. 3 out of 5 for ease of installation, and plus 3 X Factor points for some of the other features that are available on the Enphase platform, for a total score of 19 points. Now again, folks, when we do these battery comparison videos, it's not so much to say, oh, one battery is better than the other, or this company is better than the other, but is really to talk through the issues and some of the technical considerations so that you can make the right choice as far as which system is best for your solar and storage project. By the way, folks, if you get good value from the videos that you watch here on SolarSurge, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And also go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't done so already. That way, as we have new videos like this coming out, it'll come up on your homepage and on your feed so you can stay up to date with us. Of course, if you're a homeowner out there, if you're in the process of looking at different solar and battery storage options for your home, if you need to get a quote for one of these 2 systems or really any of the other leading battery systems, as always, feel free to reach out to us on the link below. It'll take you to our website where you can set up a call with a solar expert or just use our free online quote tool so you can see how much solar and storage costs in your area. Well, that does it for today's video. I thank you all for spending some more time with SolarSurge. And as always, I'm Joe Ordia here, encouraging you to get prepared and be empowered. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.